Don't worry, this ain't going to be technical. My journey to become an accountant was a simple one. My dad told me I was going to be one. I was at age 12. At school I studied maths, law and economics, and then after a short course in accountancy college I started my apprenticeship. I qualified as a chartered accountant at the age of 24, and by the time I was 27 I made partner. As you can see here, I'm an FCA, that stands for a Fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants, and BFP is Business and Finance Professional. I think it also stands for a big fat positive, which also works for me. I've been with EA Chartered Accountants in one form or another now for 25 years. And in between I had a 4-year stint at being an FD of a recruitment company. I don't love balance sheets and profit and loss accounts like Gary loves social media, but I love dealing with people and their businesses and the varying types of advice that I can give them. Something about EA, sometimes a misconception that we only deal with big businesses. That's not the case. Our clients are people just like you and the people that you know. Next slide please, thank you. So here's the family, my darling wife, 36 years married. I don't know how she put up with me, and I don't think she does actually, as it happens, and my 2 adult sons, as Dimitri and Paris. Dimitri lives in Canada and Paris lives in Spain. As I said, they divorced us. Moving on, please. And the other member of the family, PK the cat, who thinks he owns North London. Moving on. These are my early football days. It's me trying to become a goalkeeper at the age of 8, 9 or 10. Here thinking I've made it. I see, not very good really. There's me up there in the middle of all this, and there's the ball. So not really good, am I? Moving on. That's what I really love doing now, is the swimming and scuba diving. I think that's in Thailand somewhere. Moving on. Fishing in Seychelles. And some fishing as well. I'm into big time fly fishing now. Okay. So as is EA Chartered Accountants. Next slide please. So who are? Well, we're 2 partners, myself and Evo, based in North Finchley, and with the help of our practice manager, our managers, support team, accountants, tax advisors, bookkeepers, payroll team, we aim to keep our small business and personal lives happy, even if when we have to tell them how much tax they need to pay. We go that extra smile. And it's not about the numbers, it's you that counts. That's our philosophy. It's not just about it, it's about the client. Moving on. What are our clients asked us to do for them? Well, it's bookkeeping and making tax digital VAT. That's the new thing now. Okay, thank you. Payroll from 1 to 200 employees, personal tax returns, accounts, company secretarial, monthly management accounts. The first and last now are becoming quite important as the government is pressing for more up-to-date and regular figures. Who are our clients? Sole traders, partnerships, limited companies, limited liability partnerships. Next slide please. Our portfolio. Well, it's small and family-run business, including those in information technology, property investors, developers, marketing, plumbers, electricians, scrap metals, fitness, garages, financial service, you name it, we're either doing it or we've done it sometime in the past. Next slide, please. The COVID pandemic. Naturally, this was a tragedy for the people all over the world, and a moment to pause for those who lost family and friends. It also affected businesses, and EA as accountants recognised the need to support our clients. Right from the beginning in March 2020, we were able to ensure all our staff were able to work remotely and operate a switchboard as normal. Thanks to Jack for that, for his lovely software, telephone system. We minimised the furloughing within our firm, understanding that our clients would continue to require our services even more than before. As a result, our client satisfaction remained high. Many other firms didn't do this, and we continued significant client growth in this period, mainly from referrals, including BNI. Thank you very much. Indeed, we've had our best 12 months rolling last month. Next slide, please. What makes us different? Well, apart from attention to detail, making sure the job gets done well, even the routine stuff, we do it and we're on the ball all the time. We try not to miss any deadlines. It's down, but our unique selling point is that EA provide individual, corporate and specialist tax advice that other accountancy practices can offer. But we really punch above our weight in this regard. So we deal with non-resident landlords, advice on trusts and how they can be used to save tax, working with Pretty quite a lot there. Research and development claims, company valuations, advanced tax investigations, business plans, assisting solicitors with probate work, and company reconstructions. So that's a little bit different from your routine stuff, because we can do that as well, which is a bit different from other firms of our size. Next slide, please. Thank you. All with a personal touch and always somewhere to help. And again, we try and smile a little bit for you. Sometimes we have to wear that hard hat. Well, I'm going to take that off you, Charlie.
No problem, sir. You can have it. With the name on Bubba. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So some case studies. We've advised many clients move over from the paper-based systems over to cloud-based accounting systems for VAT. And that's going to move on where you'll be delivering monthly, quarterly management accounts to the inland revenue in about 2 to 3 years' time. We've created group structures for a family with a long-term plan to enable for each of the children to inherit a property. We helped 3 businesses merge, create a group structure so they all became shareholders in a single group, and protect their intellectual property. And we've assisted an overseas company set up in the UK, and basically we've become their office here in the UK. And that includes payroll, management accounts, and we're authorised to actually log into their bank and make payments. That's the trust that they've got in us. Moving on, please. Some reviews. Go to our web, Google, and you'll see some reviews. I'm going to read out the first one only. We've been using EA Chartered Accountants for 3 years for monthly payroll VAT returns, and they're always super helpful and very professional. And that's the same vein right through the lot. So we're very proud about those reviews, but it's quite, it's standard for what we do. We deliver all the time. We do our best to deliver all the time. So who are our ideal referrals? Small businesses and startups, families requiring tax advice on their personal and business assets, and those who want a service based on their needs. We don't offer just a one-size-fits-all fee. That's it. Questions? I've got 2 minutes. That was
Plenty of time then.
yeah, plenty of time.
Guys, anyone, any questions?
Is there anything you don't want from price?
Yeah, I'll be honest, don't want people who just really wanted a budget service. There's plenty of other firms around there who will do a budget service. We don't work out of our kitchen. We've got an office, we've got staff. We like to provide a high level service. So really those who are just looking for a budget, there's lots of other firms that probably suit them better than we would.
Thank you.
Good question, thank you.
Do you do like set fees for certain size companies, or is it?
Yes, we can budget. Yeah, we can do that. So we will often enough we'll do a fee proposal, and we'll say, well, it's going to be. We estimate that it's going to be that for your sort of annual accounts, that for your VAT, that for your personal tax returns, and if you want, we can break that down to 12 monthly instalments. So that's, yes, we do that quite a lot.
In short, what's your most complex tax case?
Right. So probably the most, you probably won't come across this quite often, but many investors originally invested in UK property through BVI or offshore companies. There was an advantage in doing so. Over the last 4 to 5 years, the government has withdrawn those advantages, and so now it makes sense to, we call it on board, bringing on these properties from offshore BVI type companies into UK companies, and that's quite a complex thing. But we do that. We do about 2 or 3 or 4 of those a year. So that's but we also deal with, I suppose, the most interesting one is where we have families, they've built up wealth in either individually or in their businesses, and they're now looking to somehow get that wealth back to their children, sometimes adults, sometimes, and then we develop structures for them to be able to pass that wealth down without the inheritance tax and capital gains tax.
Draw it all out in cash then, basically.
Something like that, yes, yes. I didn't say that. It's not recorded, is it, please?
It's not tax evasion, it's tax advice.
Tax advice, okay.
Bobby, you had a question?
Yeah. Do you help companies now that we're out of with Brexit?
Yes.
To help with the deferring, with the tax and everything when you bring goods over to the country?
We allow the importers to do that. It's better handled by them because they know the detail there. So it's not really our thing.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I'm just wondering what the EA stands for.
It's right. So it was the two original partners who formed EA, which was before my time. We've discussed putting my initials somewhere because but then it became Eat, or ETA, which is the Barcelona. So I thought, don't bother, boys. So I missed out. It's the initials of the original two partners.
Fair enough.
Oh, T, yes, indeed. Yeah.
Where's the best diving sites for you in the areas that you've visited?
I've
The same
been.
Mauritius.
Yeah, he wants you to say.
Yeah, I'd like to go. I'd like to go. Yeah. Well, I've done one dive here in the UK. I've done many dives in Cyprus, as you might imagine. I've done Greece. I've done Portugal, and I've done Thailand. Each has their own, thing about them. Even the one in the UK was really. You could only see 6 foot in front of you. But it was interesting as well. So I just like diving. Just anywhere in the world, just stick me there, and I love doing it. Good question though.
So Greg Esson is asking why just 6 foot is it the eyes?
Because you're old.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Or is the water is not?
no, in this channel, it is.
Thrasos, get out the bar.
Bobby, you see what you started? You need to think twice before you put those things together.
I'm going to pay a lot of tax, you see.
Well deserved.
Investigation.
Right, thank you very much.
Well,